Welcome back to my channel. I have been trying to make this video for a minute. I have really been trying to make it for a minute. Before I even get into what I'm going to talk about, let me tell you what happened. The cat walked across the thing, and I have an ignorant cat who's very needy. Then he wanted to jump up here and knock my Eevee down, my baby's Frozen posters, everything. Then I had toddlers screaming in the background. I'm in my office and they're way on the other side of the house and were screaming. Then I had a teenager come in and needed mommy. Look, this is the last video I'm doing. Whatever happens in this video, we're in quarantine. This is the home part of Little Lady Gardening Home. I can't make this up. It just happens. So let's jump into what I'm going to talk about today. Herbs and asthma. Can't stress it enough. I am a big asthmatic, and if you're a person who has asthma, bronchitis, COPD, just always have a lot of respiratory or respiratory infections, you might want to pay attention. Try to make this short and sweet. This has been my best friend. Tongue kiss it like it's nobody's business. This has been my best friend. Tongue kiss this as well. I feel like I'm cheating on them. Look, all of that is fine, but I'm trying to go as natural as possible. All these steroids aren't good for me. I know this. Sometimes I actually need them. The albuterol, the Plumicor, the prednisone, oh God, the prednisone, are all steroids that weakens your immune system, weakens your bone structure, makes you more prone to infection because it weakens your immune system. I can't completely get rid of all of it at once. You can't go cold turkey with this. So this is my opinion. This is what works for me. But don't try anything drastic until you talk to your physician or your spiritual guide or your elders, whoever you're going to go see to get your wellness together. Run this across them. Okay. So as far as my gardening people, I've always known about honey, pure honey, not the honey that's being the little teddy bear thing. No, I mean the raw honey, the honey with the sugar comb, the one you go and have the guy in the white suit go stick his hand in a thing in the little beehives to go get it. That honey. That's what I'm talking about. And ginger. And I knew some mints, and I knew about that because my granny used to give us ginger and mint tea when I was little. My asthma would flare up or we'd get colds, but I just thought it was just her being, a granny. But come to find out, our grandparents and our elders were not as crazy or as weird as we thought they were. Herbs that I'm going to try to grow next year or this coming up season is definitely ginger. I already grow garlic. I do mint, but I do spearmint. But this time I'm just going to do regular mint and try it that way. I have to get some key lime. Not limes, but key limes specifically. Key limes. Lemons for the zest. And something new called turmeric. Now, turmeric is an old spice and an old plant. It's actually related to ginger. But that's about as far as it gets. It's like a cousin, same family, but different traits. It's mostly used in Indian dishes. Well, actually, Asian dishes, period. Everybody over in Asia mostly uses it. Some Caribbean dishes, some African dishes. I'm just not hearing about it this year. I've never heard of turmeric. It's easy to grow, but it is kind of finicky because it does like real tropical weather, hot. It loves to be hot. So when I get to growing that, I'll make a video on that, on the ups and downs of me growing turmeric. You're going to see my failures. As long as I'm growing it, you're going to see it and see what works. So also teas. Right now I am on a kick. I got introduced to this specific brand of tea, well, or crystals, from somebody really close to me, and this made me extremely happy. It's called Prince of Peace Lemon Ginger Honey Crystals. This is what the pack looks like. Get a good look at it. See it? You can get this at your health food store, Walmart, Amazon. I will put some links in the bottom for you to see it yourself. This can range anywhere from $2.98 all up to the big bags up to like about $20. I love it. That little pack you're seeing, this one, and this is only 0.6 ounces. This is supposed to make up to 12 to 16 ounces. Me, I do the mug and I take it full strength because my asthma is that bad. It is an acquired taste. Let me put that out there. If you're a person who does not like spicy, peppery, or a person who doesn't like ginger, really strong ginger, this is not for you. Try something else mild. Try getting fresh ginger and slicing it thin and boiling it with whatever your favorite tea is, and gradually get yourself into that. If ginger is not your thing, there are other alternatives. You all have seen me take mason jars and put honey in it, and I've had garlic cloves, whole garlic cloves peeled and put in there. Or I've minced it and chopped it up fine and mixed it in. You take that in the morning, like you eat a whole clove of dipped garlic and honey, and you just eat that if you like garlic like that. The other one that's minced, you take a teaspoon of that every morning and like a good 8-ounce glass of water, because you know the honey is thick. It's going to sit there if you're not a garlic person. That actually helps. Doing this regimen every day along with light exercise, depending on where you're at, because like I said before, these steroids, well, these medicines are steroids, and as you can see, they can make some of us a little fluffy. Others, it doesn't have that effect. So depending on where you are, make sure you get some type of exercise, whether it be walking up and down your stairs in the house because we're social distancing, ellipticals, just running in place, 15 to 30-minute cardio, just something to help get your blood flowing, your heart rate up, and you breathing at a decent pace is what I'm saying. This is stuff that I'm recommending. If you're not too sure about anything that I am saying, you know, you can always Google it, do research, go to the library. Yes, there are still libraries out there, people. Ask your elders, ask your doctor, ask your grandparents, you know, ask your health food store advisor, anything like that, you know, just do research on. But this is just what I've come across and what I've experienced. Also, stuff that you can also grow. They said that figs actually help. I didn't know that. They also said, let me go to my notes real quick. They said ginger, oregano, garlic, lemongrass, turmeric, licorice, the plant licorice, not the black licorice, that nasty candy. No. Slippery eel is a herb. Not a real eel, but just slippery eel. Not eel, elm. ELM. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. I'm trying to say it, but you know. And bishop's weed. Some of these I have never heard of, but it was brought to my attention. So when I did my research on it, a lot of them kept coming back as the same ones. And when I asked my doctor about it, she was like, "Oh yeah, I know." She was like, "Go ahead, give it a try, because you never know what your palate is going to take and what you can, you know, have." Everybody loves some form of mint, but most people don't take like a fresh mint and crush it and add it to water or something like that to just take, or just chew it and have it in between your teeth and your gum line and suck on it to get the oil, the essential oils out of it. Most people don't do that. So try any of them. If you do like them, any of these herbs besides the turmeric, the garlic, and the ginger can be grown in windowsill pots or in your kitchen, just on a patio in a pot. Those can be grown like that. Garlic, turmeric, and ginger, they can be grown in pots. Don't get me wrong, they can. I have done it. They can be grown in pots, but you just need to have them outside. Garlic, you can start that now. It's November. So you can start that now and then harvest later on in the season. Ginger and turmeric are a little bit more funnier. Turmeric really, really likes it hot. So you can start germinating that early and then put it out in the hot months. And if you stay anywhere from like zone 8 on down, oh, it's definitely going to flourish for you. Any place else, try to do it in-house early. And then when it hit the peak, then send it out and then pull it up. If you've never tried turmeric, my recommendation is go to a health food store. It normally comes in powder form. Most people don't see it in raw form. But try it. Mix it with something. If you've eaten any curry dish, you've had turmeric before. It's just turmeric in its natural state has a real earthy, woody taste. It's not for everybody. So, I mean, I recommend try everything until it fits you. But we as people have to learn how to get back to natural and what nature has. None of this stuff is expensive. It's really not. It's really easy to grow. Turmeric might be a little bit harder to find unless you've gone like to an Indian, Vietnamese neighborhood or Caribbean neighborhood. Then you'll be able to find it easily. Everything else you'll be able to find at your Whole Foods, any health food store, any farmer's market. If you're out in the country, get to know your farmers and buy it wholesale. You'll be surprised what you can find, and it's in everybody's budget. This will be cheaper than paying literally $250 for one of these, or a $50 copay for one of these, or these machines that go to this, which is $350 a pop. We're talking about little change. Anywhere from 50 cents of a seed pack of you growing it yourself and putting sweat equity in to buying the tea at the most expensive of like about 60 packs for like $20. So, this is just my recommendation. This is what I go through on an everyday basis. Me starting this regimen has actually taken me off a lot of my medication that I was on. Don't get me wrong, I still have these two because sometimes my allergies can trigger my asthma and it can get really severe. But I've also noticed what I eat can trigger my asthma and cause mucus and phlegm in my body. And the main thing that has been causing it has been dairy. Cow dairy specifically. I don't drink milk, but I do love cheese and I do love butter. But it really happens after I eat cheese. So I have really tried my hardest to cut that out of my diet. Really greasy foods. I'm finding out a lot of beef is contributing to that as well. So this is also a way of me pushing myself to come off of meat specifically altogether, because it is affecting my whole body and it's affecting my asthma and it's affecting my allergies and my breathing. And with the pandemic and everything else that's going on, I need my immune system as strong as it possibly can be. I wouldn't tell you guys anything unless I've done it myself and I've seen results in myself and in others who I have talked to, and we have had counseling sessions and did all of this together. I wouldn't bring you this information if it was not important enough for me to feel like I need to share it and put it out there. So if you have any questions, comment below, hit my inbox on my email, hit me up on Facebook at Little Lady Gardening Home, or leave something on the message board. If you know me personally, hit me on my personal inbox, my phone number, my text line, my email at littleladygardeninghome@gmail.com. Leave me anything that you want me to send you a free pack for you to try yourself. If you have any questions, if you want to have a private conversation or want more information, all you have to do is just reach out and touch. It's free of cost. Only thing you're giving up is your time. That's it. I want to thank you all for watching. Again, consult with your physician, your spiritual guide, your grandparents, your elders before you start any new regimen with anything. Just try to stay healthy through all this pandemic, and just don't forget, gardening is a way of life, but it's also healthy. It helps you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and it helps your vessel. And this is important to all of us, because without this being healthy, we can't help our families or anything else. So I want to thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in and getting this information. Please like and share. Subscribe if you like. And I will see you in the next video.